Hello! Today we are going to learn how to make a worry worm. Aren't they cute? I have a little poem on here that I got on the internet. I'm your little worry worm. Keep me near and squeeze me tight. Tell me all your worries and everything will be all right. So this is kind of a sensory toy for kids to release their anxiety. I like it, especially for the classroom, because it's quiet. A lot of the fidget toys and sensory toys make noises or click, but this one is quiet. And the string that I like to use is a little bit textured. So as you can see, it kind of sticks to my fingers, which is a little bit annoying to work with, but it makes them more of a sensory object. Kids like to touch them more. All right, now I made some in a couple different colors. I made a pink one, a yellow one, and a blue one. When you finish, it's going to look like this. And I'm going to use blue string today. Now I'm also using a 4mm crochet hook. Let's get started. To start, I am going to make a slip knot. So cross it over, bring the long string through and pull it tight. Put your needle inside, tighten it up by pulling the strings tight, but so that it still can move. Now we are going to chain 30. So you wrap the string, pull it through. That's 1. We're going to do 30 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we have a chain of 30. The great thing about worry worms is you can actually make it with any string. Just make sure the needle you choose matches that string's thickness. Now in the second chain from the hook, so not this one, but the second chain, we are going to insert our needle and do a single crochet. So wrap once, go through, wrap and go through the last 2. So we now have 1 single crochet. In that same hole, we're going to do 3 more. That will give us a total of 4 single crochets. So now I have 2. Now there are 3. And finally, there are 4. We are going to do 4 single crochets in every stitch along this chain, except the very last stitch. So now we go into the next stitch, single crochet 1, same hole, single crochet 2, single crochet 3, single crochet 4. In the next stitch, single crochet 1, single crochet 2, single crochet 3, single crochet 4. In the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Now, as you go, you're going to see that it starts to curl. So this is how we get our little curly worry worm. It's by putting so many stitches in each chain. 4 in each one. 4 single crochets in each chain. So it does kind of take up a lot of yarn to make these. the same technique you would use to make, some patterns use this technique to make doll hair for their amigurumi dolls. Oh, I lost count now. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next. And you can see it kind of sticking to my fingers. Doesn't help that I have very dry fingers. Okay, so we'll just stop for a second there so you can see. Now my twist is kind of ugly if we compare it to the finished worm. You can see that it's looking kind of, oh my goodness, but we're still doing it right. We are going to make the twist a little bit cleaner at the very end. So don't worry if yours looks kind of funny at this point. I'm sorry, I'm quieter than I usually am in my videos, but I have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit challenging to see the stitches if you lose count. I can see the end in sight. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now there's still 1 stitch left. Now instead of single crocheting in this very final stitch, this last one here, we are going to do 10 double crochets. So before we enter our hook, we wrap it. Before we enter it into the chain, I mean. And then we wrap it and go through 2, wrap it, go through 2 again. That's 1 double crochet. But we are going to do 10 double crochets in that same last stitch. So now I'm on 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the head of the worrywurm. We're going to finish off with the chain, 1 chain, and a slip stitch again into that same hole we've been working. Just 1 slip stitch. Cut your yarn, leave a bit of a tail there. I apologize, I have but 2 hands, kind of just the camera. And we're just going to pull that through to finish off. Now, what I like to do is take the starting string and my final string and just tie those together tightly. And when I weave in my ends, I kind of make it a little bit more secure there on the head. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna untwist it, because again, it's kind of a wonky worm right now. So all you have to do is at the head, just kind of twist the spiral so that they are untangled and they wrap one by one up, following the curve. I feel like when my daughter tangles up her slinky and she asks me to untangle her slinky, this is like what I do with 1 little circle at a time. I go through and I line up all the circles. And I like to start on the left, but you can also start on the other end. And sometimes as I go, they get so twisted up there, but I'm really turning this around so many times to get the spirals nicely lined up. But we're almost there. These are a great project for beginners because they really don't have any fancy stitches going on. They're a little bit more time consuming than some other simple projects, but they are also cute and kids love them. Find a little twist here is the tail, and then I pull it out, and we have ourselves a cute little worrywurm. Dun, dun, dun. Now again, just weave in the ends, add on some eyes, and it will look like this. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Happy stitching!